As you listen to this message, it is not by mere chance or coincidence. You have arrived at this moment because your inner essence has been guided here. Something inside you has awakened, and you sense that this is a pivotal moment truly meant for you. The period of waiting has concluded. The chapter for which you've been preparing is about to begin, and it will transform your entire existence. This moment does not signify the conclusion of your story. It marks the beginning of unveiling your genuine purpose, the reason for your presence on this earth. Throughout your life, you've carried unseen burdens. You've faced ridicule, rejection, and misunderstandings. Many have questioned you, doubted your decisions, and even derided the journey you've chosen. Yet, despite it all, you have held on to your faith. You've resisted the urge to surrender your spirit to despair. Every challenge you faced was a trial intended to refine you, not to break you. Your presence here is not accidental. You have arrived because you are one of the unique few, one of the chosen ones. Many hear the call, but only a select few have the courage to respond. Countless individuals perceive the whisper of destiny, but only a handful rise to embrace it. And you are among those few. The world has continuously tested you, yet you have remained unwavering. You have stayed faithful in times of solitude. Because of this, the doors of transformation are opening for you now. This message is not one of fear. It does not concern loss. It speaks of transition, a sacred passage into a higher plane of life, peace, and purpose. You are being called into the fullness of who you were always destined to become. Reflect briefly on everything you've endured, the long nights filled with doubt, the silent tears shed unseen, and the heavy weight of disappointment that seemed too great to bear. None of these experiences were in vain. Each moment shaped you, molding you into someone strong enough to carry the light you were meant to bear. Where others perceived weakness, a greater power planted resilience within you. Where others saw failure, it was actually preparation taking place. Understand this clearly. Being chosen does not imply that life was meant to be easy. On the contrary, it often necessitates the opposite. Those who are chosen are tested more, refined more, and challenged more, as their destiny demands much from them. Diamonds do not form in comfort. They emerge under tremendous pressure. Gold is not purified without the heat of fire, and so it has been with your journey. The challenges you encountered were not punishments, but confirmations that you were being prepared for something far greater. There will always be those who mock what they do not comprehend. Family members who express doubt, friends who fail to grasp why you've chosen your path, strangers who may scoff at your faith or dismiss your beliefs. Do not allow their voices to define you, for they were not given your vision or entrusted with your mission. The ridicule you faced was part of your purification, a test to see if you would remain faithful when no one else supported you. And indeed, you stood firm. That is why you find yourself here today, ready to step forward. The truth is that this moment is not about relinquishing something past. It is about stepping into a higher existence. The material world, with all its distractions, clamor, and illusions, is no longer where you belong. You are being drawn into an existence where love, peace, and divine protection continuously encircle you. The transformation that awaits you is not an ending. It is life in its most luminous form. It is the unveiling of the eternal essence within you. A sacred invitation is being extended right now. Not everyone will recognize it, and not everyone will accept it. But you, dear one, have been prepared for this very moment since before your birth. Deep within, your soul has always known it was meant for more. You have always sensed that you were not like everyone else, that your story marched to a different beat and carried a unique calling. And you were correct. Consider the great figures throughout history who have carried truth, those who have borne light and remained steadfast even when the world stood against them. They faced misunderstanding, mockery, and rejection, yet they were chosen just as you are. They walked a challenging road, but their legacy was eternal. You share in that very calling. You walk in the footsteps of those who understood that life is not random but purposeful. Every trial, every setback, and every test you have encountered has been part of a grand design leading you to this exact moment. Now is the time to release fear and let go of every doubt that ever whispered, "You are not enough." You are enough because you have been chosen. This journey was never about achieving perfection. It was always about maintaining faith. It's not about worldly success, but about enduring spiritually. It isn't about proving yourself to others, but about staying true to the call only you could hear. The chosen ones understand what others may not, that surrender is not a mark of weakness, but of strength. To surrender means releasing the burden of control, letting go of constant striving, and trusting that a greater plan is at work beyond your own. It is acknowledging that you don't need to understand every step because you trust in the guidance leading you. When you live from a place of surrender, life transforms from a struggle into harmony. You begin to move with divine energy, carried forward by love instead of limited by fear. Embrace this transformation. It is not something to dread. It is not an end to who you are, but a revelation of who you have always been. When you embrace your calling fully, you step into a world where compassion, love, and resilience guide your every action. You are no longer confined by the opinions of others. You are not bound by past mistakes. Your hardships do not define you. You are defined by the divine spark within you, a spark that is ready to shine brighter than ever before. Let compassion be your guide. The chosen are not called only to endure for their own sake, but to become vessels of healing for others. Your pain was not without purpose. It has equipped you with the capacity to understand, empathize, and uplift others during their struggles. When you show love where bitterness is expected, and extend forgiveness where anger is anticipated, you become a reflection of the divine. Through compassion, you heal your own wounds, while also reaching out to mend the wounds of others, spreading light in places once shrouded in darkness. Resilience will become your strength. The chosen are not exempt from hardship, but they consistently rise above it. Every setback has fortified your faith, building strength you never realized you had. Every storm has strengthened your roots and trust. Resilience is not simply surviving. It is thriving in the face of adversity. It is standing firm, scarred but unbroken, knowing nothing can take away what has been instilled within you. Prayer will serve as your anchor. For those who are chosen, prayer is not just a ritual. It is life itself. It connects you with divine energy, offering clarity amid confusion and strength in times of weakness. Prayer links you directly to your source, reminding you that you are never alone. Every desperate whisper, every silent tear has been heard, and now you'll witness the fulfillment of each one. Above all, love will become your legacy. Those who are chosen do not live solely for themselves, but aim to reflect the boundless love of the divine. This love is not conditional or based on past actions. It is the unshakable truth that you are seen, valued, and cherished. In the eyes of the divine, you are already more than enough. As you step into this new chapter, you will witness love in its purest form. Every pain you have experienced will be washed away, every fear will dissipate, and every limitation will disappear. What will remain is eternal peace. Understand this clearly. You are not at an ending. You stand at the threshold of something far greater than you can imagine. This is your awakening, your transformation, your sacred calling. You've been prepared, tested, and refined, and now you are ready. Do not fear the change or resist the transition. Embrace it wholeheartedly, because this is what you were created for, dear one. You are stepping into destiny. You are moving into the reality you were always meant to live. You have completed the mission of endurance and now enter the mission of fulfillment. This is your time. This is your moment. And nothing, no fear, no doubt, no opposition, can halt what has been set into motion for you.